Hey guys, so today I'm basically just going to do like a time lapse and explaining on how I do just my normal face, because heaps of people have been asking about it, on how I do just literally basic makeup. It's so easy, it's simple, and I didn't know what else to film, so this was quick and easy. So hope you enjoy, and yeah.
Alright guys, so it's me and my bare face, so I'm going to go in with the Origins Ultra Hydrating Moisturiser. It is the best moisturiser I've ever used. I use it 2 times a day, morning and night. So basically I just put it all over my face and dot it around just to make sure I get everywhere. It's really handy if you have dry skin as well. I'd highly recommend this moisturiser. Basically it is just amazing. So yes, I'm going on my forehead and just making sure I've got everywhere. Now I'm going to go into Mario Spray. It's an amazing spray. It smells beautiful and it kind of just refreshes the face. It kind of tops off the moisturiser. And then I'm going to go in with the spoolie and I'm just going to brush my eyebrows upwards and getting ready to fill them in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Pomade. Now basically I'm going to just create a line underneath and just basically colour in my brows and kind of shape them a bit more. So just going down the bottom, just getting that shape, and then at the top I'm kind of creating what shape I want, which is just basically my normal shape. And then I'm just going to fill it in and make it look a bit more full. And then I'm going to brush out the front just to blend it out a bit more so it's not boxy, because I don't want it to be boxy. I just want it to be kind of a faded kind of look. As you can see there, the difference with brow pomade and without it. Yes. And then I'm going to go ahead and just do the other one really quick. So basically, same thing. And I've got to try and make them look as similar as I can, as hard as that will be, because my eyebrows are so uneven and my face is so unsymmetrical. As you can tell, I've had to really try and improvise here. But doing the exact same thing, trying to map out the same area that I did on the other one, blending it so it's not boxy. And yes, so now I can tell it's very messy, so I'm going to go in with a concealer. So I'm going to use the Lancome concealer, the Camouflage Concealer. It's the best concealer ever. It's so, like, it can cover anything. Basically, I'm going to go underneath and just kind of map out that, kind of clean up any messes that I've made and just create more of an effect of this shape, and it kind of highlights around the eyebrow too, which kind of enhances the eyebrows. I'm basically just blending it out so it's a bit easier to blend with my foundation a bit later. And then I'm going to go ahead and do the other one as well. And look at that shaping. Whoa, look at the difference between no concealer and concealer. It's amazing. So then I'm going to go ahead and do the exact same as I did with the other one, and I'm going to try and make it as similar as possible and do this. And I'm going to try and even them out as much as I can, which is why I kind of go towards the middle and conceal in the middle just to get an idea of where my eyebrows start and finish. And then I'm just going to blend it out a bit more just to make sure it's all blended and even. And then I'm going to go in with a concealer, buffer, and just blend it out even more, just so it isn't creating lines and it isn't, because my concealer is so light compared to my foundation, it just kind of matches a bit better. Look at that. So basically I'm going to go now in with a brow gel. This is the NARS brow gel, and it just kind of keeps my eyebrows in place, and it doesn't, because my hairs are so long, it doesn't stick them on and everything, so it's really good. So now I'm going to go in with the MAC Prep and Prime spray, and then just spray that all over my face just to get the base of my makeup. Now this is colour correction. The green colour is for the red, the purple is for dark spots, and those last two are for under eyes, so purple and green. So basically the green, I'm just covering up any of my red spots. You don't have to do colour correction. I just like to do it because I feel as it hides more of my weird colours on my face. And basically I'm just going to use that yellow to go off my under eyes to get rid of all that purple. I feel like it just helps as a base for my foundation and my concealer, and it kind of covers a bit more. So yeah, then I'm going to go on with the other yellow and just cover over the green that I've used to cover my redness, just so it doesn't show up over my foundation. So now I've got 2 foundations, both Born This Way, one really light and one really tanned. So basically my tanned one's for when I'm tanned and my light one is for when I'm pale. Basically I mix them both together because I hate being so pale, but yeah. So I always mix it on my hand, which is probably a really bad thing to do, but it is what I do. So then I'm just going to dot it all over my face and just put it everywhere. And just try and make sure I don't miss any places, just so I get an even kind of tone. So now I'm going in with a foundation brush and I'm making sure I am dabbing and not dragging, because if I were to drag it would not stick properly and it would just waste a lot of foundation. So I'm just making sure I am getting everywhere, going around my eyebrows, making sure I'm blending into my neck. In case the colour of my foundation does not match me, it will at least look a bit more better blending with my neck instead of looking so orange. And then I'm going to go back in with this concealer buffer and just buff around areas where I couldn't reach with my foundation, just kind of add that effect. And then I'm going to go back in with my foundation brush and just fix my neck up a bit, just to add more of an effect. And now I'm going to go in with a Tarte Shape Tape concealer and I'm just going to dot it under my eyes, on my chin, on my nose and on my forehead. But because this concealer is really light for me, I don't use too much of it, but I use the concealer buffer again just to try and get as much out of the product as possible and just to try and get a bigger scope of the area with that product. And I'm going to go in with Beauty Blender and just blend it into my foundation, which is really handy. And now I'm going to use a Kat Von D setting powder and I'm going to bake under my eyes and on my nose and my forehead and my chin, and I normally leave that on for about 15 minutes. So baking is just leaving the powder on to avoid creasing. So basically this is the Hoola bronzer. I'm just bronzing my cheeks and my forehead just to add colour. I don't really do contouring just because this is just an everyday look. It's very easy and simple. And I'm also going to blend it down to my neck as well, just to add a bit more colour to everything. So I'm going to use the powder brush and just remove all my baking, and so it's just really simple. And then I'm going to go in with a smaller brush with the Hoola bronzer and just contour my nose a little bit. I am going to go in with this Eden colour of the Huda Beauty palette and I'm going to use it on my cheeks. So I'm going to just smile and put it onto my cheekbones and then just drag it and blend it in with my bronzer just to add a bit more colour. And then I'm going to go in for spoolie and just fix my eyelash extensions. So normally I do mascara, but because I have eyelash extensions at the moment, I'm just brushing them and brushing any makeup that may have fallen into them. And now I have pulled a really bad cramp and I was in a lot of pain for a while, just trying to, that explains itself. I'm going to go back in with the Mario spray and just give that refreshing kind of look. And now I'm going to use the Sugar palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills as a highlight. I'm going to go in with the Marshmallow shade and I'm going to go onto my cheekbones and add that glow and onto my nose and onto my chin, and it just illuminates my face. I love highlight, it's beautiful. Basically I'm going to go in with the same shade but on my brow bone with a smaller brush and also in the inner corner of my eye. I'm also really sorry about the lighting, it's when it started to become sunset and I didn't shut my curtains. And now I'm just going to remove any makeup that was on my hand. I'm also going to use the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. It's the best setting spray in the world. It just keeps your makeup in place for so long. And now I'm just having to dry it. So yes, that is my daily easy kind of makeup that you'd be able to do, and it's pretty simple. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed it and hope you learned something from it, and yeah.